Welcome to our channel Blender Tips. In this tutorial, you will learn that how we can create the procedural ice material in Blender with the help of a node editor. And here you can see that I create a different node to create this material, and also I create the group nodes, and by pressing tab here you can see that I create a custom node group procedural ice material, and here you can control the different parameters of this ice. And here this is the transmission, and this is the roughness of the ice material, and here this is the index of refraction value, and here this is the alpha strength, and also pulse strength and noise scale. And here you can also change the color of the ice as you want. And if you want to purchase this material, then you can visit my Patreon page, and Gumroad stores links are in description. So let's start. I open the Blender and set up the scene, and here you can see that I am in camera view and also in a rendered view. And here you can see that I add three different cubes, and also add a subdivision surface modifier to them, and also subdivide. And here you can see that this is the shader editor, and here I rename this material procedural ice material. And here in material section, in setting, here I choose in the setting and surface, here I choose displacement and bumps. So now let's start to add the nodes to create a procedural ice material. First I add the noise texture by pressing Shift A. Here I search noise texture and place the noise texture something like here, and by pressing Ctrl T, this will be add the mapping and the text coordinate. And here I don't need the mapping, and connect the object with the vector of the noise texture. Beautiful. Now by selecting the noise texture, press Ctrl Shift to preview this noise texture. And here I add the color ramps to make it more contrasty. So for that, press Shift A. Here I add the color ramp and place the color ramp here. And now drag this pointer to make the noise texture more contrasty. And here I also change the scale value up to 4, and here detail I put the value 14. Now it's look better. Now I add the bumps. So for that, here I connect with the normal, and here you can see that there is a shading issue. And here I add the bump node because this is the color data and this is the normal data. So for that, here I add the bump node and place the bump node something like here, and also in height. Now the material is too much bumpy, and here I decrease the strength something like 0.250. Beautiful. Now I want to add the roughness. So for that, here I enter the noise texture into the roughness, and here you can see that. And here in rendered properties, here in light path, here in light path I change these value. Here I type a total value of 4, and also this value I choose 8. Nice. And also in principal BSDF I increase the transmission value, and here I decrease the index of refraction value something like 1.30. Beautiful. Now here I add the color ramp to change the roughness, and here I put here and choose this pointer and make this to the upward to make it more rough and rough. And here I move this something like this, and also move this something like this. Now I want to apply some material in principal BSDF. Here I uh, choose some light blue type material, and here it's look better. Now I want to add some more bumps. So for that, by pressing Shift A here, I add the noise texture, and I use the same texture coordinate. And here I plug in a vector, and uh, here I add another bump node, and here by pressing Shift D to duplicate and press it something like here. And here I add the vector of the notch texture with the height of the second bumps. And here I change the detail. Here I put something like 0.5, and also increase the roughness 0.700. And here I increase the decrease this strength something like 0.100 is sufficient. Beautiful. And here you can see that our final procedural ice material is ready. And so by using the procedural node setups, we can create the procedural ice in Blender. Thanks for watching.